Scorpio, welcome back. This is A from High Fives, High Fives Tarot, and this is your Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus general reading for May 2024 for the sign of Scorpio. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you, but I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Thank you for being here and welcome back. The continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you, and you could also scroll down at the end of the page so you could make your own 3-card spread. Just make sure that you set an intention or ask the cards a question before you shuffle so that you wouldn't find yourself reshuffling it all over again just to get the answer that you want to hear. We don't want to affirm our biases. Instead, we want to hear the right message the universe wants to convey to us. So, having a hard time to leave a situation behind, dear Scorpio, this is quite the energy of the collective, leaving a situation behind. But with strength in reverse coming alongside it, it seems like I hate to say it, but you are chickening out and struggling or having a hard time to fully get out of a situation. You made a promise to yourself that you would leave a situation behind, but you are struggling to start, or you're struggling to where to go from here. Perhaps there has been a lack of plan in the past, a lack of solid plan, or perhaps you just took a leap of faith and just left the situation behind. But a part of you would want to go back, or perhaps you are thinking or contemplating, is it really a right decision? Is it really did I make the right decision? With the Ace of Swords right here in reverse, perhaps you thought this would be a breakthrough moment. You thought that there would be a new beginning for you, but you are catching yourself going back or thinking the past situation, or contemplating, where exactly am I going? You are thinking, where exactly am I going? What exactly am I supposed to do? Why am I still thinking of the situation? Why? I just want to get out of that. You might want to look at the Sagittarius reading because it's somehow similar to you, leaving a situation behind. You may have a Sagittarius in your chart. Okay, you left the situation behind, but you are struggling to find the discipline to follow through, and that is with the presence of the Knight of Coins right here. But this could also be a presence of Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius. But I'm kind of picking up the energy that this is you. The 5 cards that we are getting right now, quite a bit of a change from last time. 5 cards now. These are your core energies. And the energy of this one, coupled with the Ace of Swords in reverse right here, is that a new beginning has been set. Perhaps in your mind, you know that you are going towards a new beginning, but you can't find for the life of you the discipline to follow through, to complete whatever you want to complete, or perhaps to tread the path that new path that you set upon yourself. And there's a struggle, especially with the strength right here in reverse. I mean, it's an inner struggle. Perhaps you thought that your mind is ready, that you are fully equipped for it, but right now you're having a hard time to finish what you have started. I mean, you're not yet 20% through, or perhaps you're halfway through, but quitting is not an option, but it's just a struggle. You're just struggling. Perhaps you know that you could get past this, but there's also a struggle. You know, and you are trying your best to overcome your worries and fears, but the struggle is real, that it brings you another level of stress. struggles with coping. You know that you are treading the right path, but you wouldn't deny. You would be lying to say that it's easy. It has been easy on you. You could be focusing on yourself right now, learning a lot about yourselves, finding ways to get your finances in check, or financial management one-on-one. For some of you may have enrolled in that, in a short course. Having the Ace of Swords in reverse here twice. This could be the strongest card in your core energy spread. And having it in your supporting cards would would affirm that you may be losing that clarity, or there could be a delay in having that understanding where you are supposed to be going. Yesterday you may have thought that I got this, I have my plan, but now it suddenly changes and now you are left confused. You're struggling to make sense of a situation, and you're having a hard time to decide which path. It's like there's a fork in the road. You have chosen this path, and then once you are already here, you're already here, and then there's another fork in the road, and you are having a hard time. It's just a struggle to choose. It's just exhausting to choose one fork, decide which path over another path, and then another. It's just an endless battle of making choices. And perhaps for some of you, you might be already wondering, is it really worth it that I left that situation behind? A big hug for you, dear Scorpio. But I strongly feel that with this energy in your spread, I don't feel like this is a person in your life. I feel like this is you. There might be a breakthrough moment, and now it's being diluted, or that breakthrough moment doesn't feel like a breakthrough after all. But right now, there's a enthusiasm, or perhaps looking forward to the future. Like you are open to uncertainties, you're open to what's out there for you, and you are open to learn as you go along. And it may have something to do with self-value, working towards self-care and self-love. This is an epitome of that luxurious life. It doesn't necessarily have to be earning much, but it could mean adding value, giving more value, or accumulating much value towards yourself. Filling your own cup, you may put it that way. Look at her. She is an epitome of beauty, of finesse, of grace. And that could be something that you are truly working on right now. The High Priestess right here in reverse could be a sign that it's just so hard. Perhaps most of the tarot readers or friends will tell you follow your heart, follow what your intuition tells you, but it's just so difficult in practice to tune into what truly your heart wants to tell you. And I totally get that. You may be struggling connecting with your intuition right now. You could be struggling tuning into your heart space. It's almost as if you are arguing with your own self. I mean, a part of you is telling you, why did you left anyway? And also a part of you, no, you'll be fine, you'll be good, but it's all good, but where is that? I don't see any sign that I'm on the right path, that what I did was right. And so it's starting to bring you stress, or perhaps you're losing sleep about this. In fact, you could also be overthinking the situation. This is the same as this one, overthinking. Yesterday you moved past that, but right now you are overthinking the choice that you have made. But having a lot of nines right here, at least in the beginning of your spread, it's you are nearing the completion. You are there. You are exactly where you need to be, and you are treading a path that is nearing completion. You are near the finish line. It's like the last leg of the marathon. So maybe discipline is what the universe wants you to know. It's an arduous process, it's a long process, but you'll get there anyway. Contemplation, no talkie, perhaps seeking enlightenment. You are in the path towards enlightenment, trying to find or make sense of the situation, not talking to your friends or shutting down communication with people, especially the exes. And here's a sudden plot twist, dear Scorpio. There could be a new person coming into your life, or perhaps you know this person and they would express some romantic interest in you. It adds to the complication. This could also be a past person, dear Scorpio. Essentially, the energy of this Knight of Cups is a message of love. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but usually it is romantic. But it's an invitation for you to explore an endeavor that would allow you to gain a better perception, or gain a better knowledge, or to know your emotions, or to explore your emotions deeper. If this is not a romantic person who is adding to that complication or the complex situation that you have right here, dear Scorpio, this may be in the form of a creative project or a passion project. The energy of this person is charming. It will allure you. It will seduce you to get on board with them. So whether it's a romantic relationship, this could be a message of love, or whether it's a creative project, it's an invitation, let's say from a friend, a colleague, to explore, let's say knitting, let's say cooking, wherein your emotions and a connection to your soul will flourish or will be discovered. It's a path for you to discover. But with the card that came after that, it may lean towards an invitation of love from another person, an expression of interest towards you. And it would, but this could also be your child expressing their needs. They need you, they need more time with you, quality time with you. And so it will just, you run the risk of stretching yourself way too thin, because you would give more, you would give more attention to it. And I'm afraid to say that it will add more conflict, mental conflict. You run the risk of going back into this overthinking phase, analysis paralysis. Where do I go from here? Perhaps for some of you, if you have been waiting for a lover, let's say an ex-lover that you still have feelings for, if you're waiting for a message from them, that message will come and it will add complication. Remember, for your first few cards show that you have already left the situation behind and you are starting something new, or you are struggling to, you're halfway through getting out of the situation. And right now, to complicate it, a sudden plot twist, a message from somebody you have been waiting for will come through. And this is something that you would attend to, or you may feel the need to attend to. And so it adds to that complication. Perhaps it will add more conflict to whatever it is that you are analyzing. So, what else is happening around our dear Scorpio right here? You want to shut down communication. You want to focus on yourself. You want to build this luxurious, opulent life, or at least a sense of comfort, a good quality of life, or self-care rituals. But that message will ruin it all. It's coming towards you, dear Scorpio. And Why do I also get the feeling that it could also mean promotion? Perhaps you would be invited to relocate. Perhaps you will be invited to venture into, wow, Scorpio, Scorpio, look at that, a twin flame connection. Your soulmate, this person who will soon message you, seems to be your soulmate. If not, this is your match. Look at this. This is the Queen of Cups. Somebody who fully embodies their emotion. Somebody who is very receptive. Somebody who is very empathetic. When this message comes, I don't know who will send this to you, but you will know that this person is somebody that you might want to explore a connection with. Why do I get that feeling that if you would focus on building a career, a new career path right now, you might not be successful in that? Instead, what you will be, at least in May, what you will be successful in is building connections, or repairing broken relationships, or strengthening bonds, let's say with your family, bonds with your siblings, bond with your friends. And in any case, you have a goal of earning more and getting more side hustle, just so you could forget about this past situation that you have left behind. You may not gain much success in that, in as much as you will gain more success this May as you rebuild connections, focus on connectedness and relationships. Let us get continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. You will be redirected to the blog. There's one more oracle card for you there. It's Work Your Light oracle card. And yeah, this would be the last oracle for at least in this video, and the continuation is there. And you could also make your own 3 card spread there in case you would want to retreat, in case you would want to make your own reading. Know when to retreat. That is the only message of this one. If you would want to charge forward, you might want to have a solid plan. But if you feel that you are not getting much success in that, it's okay to step back. It's okay to take a rest first. It's okay. It's not embarrassing to know your limits and to work around those limits. Yeah, you wouldn't know if you choose to charge forward with whoever person or whatever endeavor you choose to partake in. It's never too late to stand back, to get back if it's exhausting you, and it wouldn't hurt for you to get to know first. I'm not saying that you have to come up with a solid plan before you take a leap of faith, because sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith. But what I'm saying is that if you don't have the capacity to get to know the new person that you are moving towards, if everything just feels so exhausting right in the middle of it, it wouldn't hurt to step back and perhaps to regenerate. So you don't have to charge forward and pretend that you have it all together towards the end of the journey, because sometimes we're not truly equipped to to be in that battle. So know when to retreat. I guess I would have to leave it at that, dear Scorpio. And thank you for being here. My name is A. See you soon. Bye.